One of the aspects I see tech leads struggles with is innovation. We tend to think that only using AI or the new shiny framework is considered innovation, but in reality, it's something a lot more simple. Because I learned that it's about thinking differently every week. If you are new here, I spent over a decade in software development, with the past 8 years in leadership, and the last 5 coaching technical leaders. Let's begin the video. A few years ago, I fell into the innovation trap. Every day, there was a new project management app, a new Agile 2.0 methodology, and a new AI plugin promising to save 10 hours a week. And so I did what any innovative leader does. I tried all of them. My desktop looked like a graveyard of abandoned experiments, but nothing really changed. Productivity didn't go up, morale didn't improve, and our retros still sounded the same. Then one of my mentors told me, stop innovating in tools, start innovating in thinking. That is why we have mentors, to tell us the truth. So after that conversation, I changed the way I approach innovation. Every month, I pick a book, an article, or even a leadership model, something outside of software, and I ask, what if I tried this idea with my team for 2 weeks? Sometimes it's from psychology, sometimes it's sport coaching, sometimes it's Stoic philosophy. For example, after reading Atomic Habits, I stopped giving my team big abstract goals like, let's improve delivery speed. Instead, we focus on tiny daily improvements, one every sprint. The result? Momentum built naturally, and our culture started to shift. Another time, I read Radical Candor, and I realized I was too polite. I was avoiding feedback that my engineers needed. So I practiced giving direct feedback, kindly but honestly. Within a month, people started coming up to me for feedback instead of avoiding it. Innovation didn't come from new tech, it came from new perspectives. The 4 steps of my leadership innovation loops are: learn, read something outside of your usual zone. Reflect, ask, what's one thing I could test with my team? 3. Experiment. Try it for 2 to 3 weeks. Review. Did it help? If yes, keep it. If it not, learn and move on. The key is gradual, constant innovation. The best part? You start realizing leadership isn't a static skill. It's a living system. You don't have to wait for permission to innovate. You create innovation by learning continuously. It reminds me of a quote from Peter Drucker. The best way to predict the future is to create it. In leadership, you create it one small experiment at a time. So here's my challenge to you. Pick one idea from a book, article, or podcast this week. Try it, reflect on it. If you're an introvert, I think this video will be very beneficial to you.